Hey everyone, welcome to a Tuesday night watch chat on the Bobby Legs channel. Good to see all you guys. It's been a minute since I've done a live stream in this on this channel. The last couple weeks, I've had what it turns out to be bronchitis, and it really kicked my butt. It kicked my butt. It totally did. Never had anything like that before. Constant cough. I still have it. Went to the Medi Center last week, and they took X-rays of my chest, and no pneumonia, which is good news. But I was feeling better, and yesterday, I took a karate class, and then but today I'm not 100%. I kind of felt like I took a step backwards. So we'll see how long I can go tonight. I'm pretty tired. I'm feeling very tired. So I may not make it a full hour, but I feel like I need to reconnect with y'all and talk about something that came out today, right? The new Omega Speedmaster, or a new variation of the Moon Watch, right? Anyway, I got my Sinn 144 on wrist. The bracelet came in, right? The bracelet that they had announced with the new um, clasp. Uh, Zinn announced it in its spring novelties about a month ago, and I had to put my money where my mouth was and get one because I've had complained about the bracelet um, and the clasp, especially on Zinn watches for many times over the last couple of years, and I felt like it was like the one thing that was missing, right, from the total package that Zen gives you, right? I mean, the great technology everywhere on the watch, but the bracelet seemed like it was just lacking a little bit, and even so much so that every time I bought a Zen in the last couple of years, it was not on bracelet, right? The last one I bought on bracelet was the U50, and that was a debacle because of these hex screws, which I, did the right thing this time, right? I put this bracelet under hot water, right, on the sink, and got the Loctite loosened up, and it was fine. And I sized it pretty fine. The class, it's milled, right, and it's nice. It's sleek. It's good looking. It's not that. I mean, it was 9 millimeters thick. I don't remember what the other class how thick they are. The length is 41 millimeters, so it takes a nice big real part of real estate in the back of the wrist. Depends if you have a smaller wrist, it's gonna take up a lot of space. And then you have this push button here where you can adjust the length here of whatever it gives you. It's like a little extension, right? There you go. That's probably better. So nothing, not a world beater, right? I mean, it's nothing. It's what it should have been the whole time. Nothing spectacular about but it is an improvement, I think, from the previous class. And bracelet's not cheap. It's about $510, which I guess is okay. OEM bracelet wise, if you get a Tudor OEM bracelet, I mean, you're looking at 850 bucks. Omega, it's up there, right? Rolex, forget about it. I know that this is in, so it's not in the league of that, but I think someone was telling me, maybe it was I forget who it was, had a Longines Conquest, and they got the bracelet, and it was like 300 bucks. Was it Wolfie? Somebody told me that, and so it is what it is, and I'm happy. I'm actually happy. I think this watch actually fits the look with the bracelet better than the strap and the rubber strap or the leather strap. Hey, Amin, how you doing?
Hey, Rob. Good.
Thanks for
Sorry I'm
coming
late.
on. No worries, man. I didn't know
Glad
anybody was coming on,
glad
and
to be back.
I was ready to vamp the whole night. So
I can step aside.
no,
Just
it's
glad
okay.
you're healthy and
Yeah.
back on the stream.
Well, yeah, I was telling the chat like today I took a little step back, so
Ah,
I'm kind of beat. So we'll see
oh,
how long
okay, all
I
right.
can last. You
Yep,
know what I mean?
yep,
But
yep.
hey, we got stuff to talk about. We got a
Yeah.
new moon watch. Hey, what do you have on wrist, Amin?
I was wearing the Seiko today, vintage
Oh,
70s
nice.
Seiko.
Yeah, yeah. With the orange dial there, very
Hmm.
very nice. That's the Pogue, right? Or the
It's like it's a
Omega.
variant of the Pogue. I
Yeah.
didn't call it a Pogue because there might be a crazy
Oh, yeah.
Pogue zealot out there
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah,
says
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a real Pogue.
Yeah, you don't want to offend those guys because
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
come at you. Hey, let's say hello to the chat while we're here. Hey, Steve Time Hills, how you doing, Steve? Hobby Bobby, good to see you. Mr. James Duffy, good to see you as well. Hey, Steve Cassioke, another Steve. Marceau, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. Caliber is here. Um, Neria Garcia, if you get me ass sick, we fighting. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Nerio is my buddy, and
Mm,
so I'm meeting up with him this weekend. I over the last couple of years, I became friendly with a guy, a guy who works at the post office, right? In town. He, I go there, I ship stuff, and in this the hobby that we have and having the channel, I'm at the post office like several times a week at times, right? And
mm,
so he's in a we get friendly and we talking, and he's in a Eagles cover band.
mm,
And for the last like couple years, he's like, oh, we're playing here, we're playing there, and I'm always like, I can't make it usually because I got the kids, and it's like
mm.
it's not lining up. And then like a few months ago, he was like, dude, you got to come, and it's not too far away from the house, and uh, and I was like, I can't say no to this guy anymore. I
Yeah,
do want to see it. I do
yeah,
want to see him, but I just
yeah.
like felt like I've said no so many times. So, yeah, and so I'm dragging my buddy Nerio here with me, and
Oh, okay.
it's
I thought Nerio was the Eagles cover band guy.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
he's
okay,
not.
okay.
No,
All right.
Nerio plays in a cover band,
Okay, all right.
but it's not. But I think, it's not like a band
Okay.
specific. It's not like Eagles cover band. So,
Yep, yep, yep.
um, yeah, I know I'm out of focus. Okay, I mean, like I just, for some reason, I can never get the camera to work.
Mm,
Anyway, hey, Rob, Mountain Center Time. Good to see you, bud. Um, Scott, the class, yeah, the class, like I said, Scott, the class is okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's an improvement from the previous Zen bracelet class. So, but again, it's nothing like out of the ordinary or extraordinary. Um, Ken checking in from Pittsburgh. Good to see you, Ken. Hey, Bruno, what's going on? Chaz making fun of my camera as well. Hey, Mount Sanshine, Rob, he's a Pogue zealot. So, um, there he goes, Young Excellency. Good to see you. Hey, just to watch. Hey, Dave, I think Dave, what's going on, man? Dang, everyone's talking about the White Omega today. Looks pretty sharp. Hey, thanks heck for coming on, Dave. Appreciate it. Colin is here. Good to see you. Maison is here. Good to see you as well. Ep, how you doing, Ep? Good to see you. Hey, so without further ado, let's bring up the Omega and
mm,
love to get your thoughts. I'm gonna pull up the Omega website
mm, mm,
first, and then maybe we can go switch over to monochrome. But so I mean, here we go. We have the moon watch,
mm,
right? In the white dial. Some subtle differences, right? I mean, those indices are applied that we see there, the black indices,
mm,
and then it has the omega. The symbol is also applied, just like the sapphire sandwich version of this one with the black dial. Sorry, has the applied omega. But the internet kind of with this one, right? I mean, so what are your thoughts?
I haven't like read any articles, but it's basically everything. It's all cosmetic, right?
Yeah,
It's a white Dow Speedy. I think it's very good looking. The impact is a little bit. less like I'm not a big speedy guy. Yeah, I like the speedy, but I'm not a really big into the speedy guy. And having seen a couple white dial variants of the speedy now,
Hmm.
it's not as huge a thing to me because I've seen other white dial speedies.
Yeah.
Um, but I guess the fact that it's like gonna be running, non-limited. Now we make it in both black and white, right? Is that the big news here?
Yeah. I think
Um,
pretty much, right?
yeah, I think it's very good looking. Um, I would probably choose this over Black Dial Speedy. Uh,
Really? Okay.
right?
Hobby Bobby's saying it's a banger, but I think it might look best on the strap versus the bracelet or integrated rubber. Steve likes it. Hey, Wayman, good to see you. How are they going to loom that? I think on the Dave. I think on the indices there's like a little bit of loom. Is there a loom shot here?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, on the tip,
yeah.
it's like old school. It's like how they used to
Uh,
loom stuff.
let's get back here. Yeah, right. So right here on the I don't know if you could see it. I know I'm dragging the image
Yeah,
around, but on the indices, on the edge of the indices, going away from the inner part of the dial, there's some pips there,
yeah,
um, and then right above the Omega symbol, there's two there as well. So not a loom monster, um,
the
but some loom. Um,
red tip seconds hand. Just
red.
saw that. Yeah,
Oof,
yeah.
not a big fan of those.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Works. It works here.
Yeah. Bruno says it looks good. I really like the black bezel contrast with the white dial. Marceau said I prefer this over the standard one, but 8100 is steep. Um, yeah. So like the 8100 price, it's $100 more than the black dial version of it. And I was actually earlier today talking to Wolfie, and he convinced me that that the price on these is not necessarily egregious.
Yeah,
I think for the longest time, they were just pumping out Speedmasters, and it was probably undervalued,
yeah.
underpriced for a really long time, and compared to its competitors, it's you know, it is what it is, right?
I agree with that, but we got used to that, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, for sure, for
we
sure.
got used to that, and why $100 different? Like, if you're only gonna make $100 difference, then make it the same. That's kind of weird. Like, make it. I don't, that's a small detail, but make it like 500 more at least, or the same price. $100 is weird.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I agree. Um, they saying, have they ever done a full loom dial? Might be cool or cheesy. I don't know. I'm not sure if they've done a full loom dial Speedmaster. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not a Speedmaster
Mhm.
aficionado. Um, Chaz saying, don't bury the lead, Bobby legs. You can actually wash your hands without feel with this one. 50-meter water resistance. Is that right? Is it 50-meter water resistance? Let's
Just like the black one, 50 meter.
yeah, yeah. Let me pull up the monochrome article. It's got some more specs. Perhaps we can take a look at here. Let me see. Did it come up? Nope. Oh, I have to. Boomer time. Okay, let me stop that screen. Share the. Okay, is that coming up, Amin? The monochrome.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
Okay. Um, Scrolling down here, I know they have a little section where the differences are in this article. Um, Yikes. So let's talk about the to do the full white dial, the contrast. Yeah, basically, yeah. So basically the same watch, right? I gotta tell you, I know a lot of people are excited, or at least, well, maybe excited is a strong word, but are really happy and interested that there is a white dial
mm.
version, but it does really nothing for me. I got to be honest with you.
Mm.
For me, I like the black dial version, just for me personally. I'm not against white dial watches for sure. I feel like it's just like maybe it's just too polar white here for me.
Mm, mm, mm.
And so like if I had a choice, if I went to the boutique and I could have either one of them, and I was in the market and I had the money and willing to pay, I mean, I would most likely go with the black dial
Mm.
for sure.
That's
Um,
purely based on the looks or the moon heritage and everything.
Purely, I am not a heritage guy
Mm,
when it comes to the Speedy, because I just like the way the black dial version just looks. I just the Moon Watch Sapphire Sandwich. That's what I would go with. Like if I was into heritage, I would get the Hesselite version. You know what I mean?
mhm.
But that's not. I'm not a traditionalist when it comes to that. Give me the Sapphire Sandwich with the black dial, and I think I'd be pretty happy with that. You know. Um, Full loom dial with little moon craters would have been cool. I do like the looks of this one. Colin, it's a great looking watch. Would be fun to have both black and white. Hmm. Uh, Ms. saying, I almost want to ask, where is the Snoopy? Um, yeah, full loom dial seems like a no brainer. The white definitely a polarizing look. I'm with you, Orange Hand. I think for me it is polarizing. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, it's just like, ooh, I don't know. It might be just too stark. Let me get back to the images on that one here. So probably would help that I have it up.
It is a very stark white. Like
Yeah,
it's like almost like a blue white. It's so you know what I
right.
mean? It's like a
Yeah.
very I guess it's totally neutral, but we're
Mm-hmm.
used to seeing things slightly warmer
Mm-hmm.
than pure white.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, maybe this is not a good uh, image here, um, but because it's so white, to me, the black, uh, the hands, right?
Mm,
The bezel and the indices, like it's just like it's a little too overwhelming. Now look, okay, it looks better on. It looks pretty good on strap there, I gotta say. Um,
mm.
it just looks. I don't know. It just makes it look either more white or it really makes me notice how black the hands and the indices are, and I don't know. I just I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it.
I
I mean,
I
it's
get that
fine.
feeling with my diver, with the Seamaster sometimes. Like,
Right,
it's a
right, right.
little white and it's a little stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, it looks great on that racing strap right there, right? I mean, that's a good look, no question. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Not for me. Not for me,
Mhm,
but it's
mhm.
but it's I could see why people really do like this watch. Um, it's the dial's lacquer, Chaz is saying he thinks. Makes sense. Let's
Like, you can
see.
see
Yep.
why it's such a buzz though, right? It's like one of the 2 or 3 most, like, quote, unquote, "iconic watches"
Sure.
in the history of watches, and now they made it in, another permanent color, right? It's
Yeah.
like, imagine if they made a white Dallas Submariner, right? Or
Yeah, yeah, right, right, exactly. I look, I think Dave's having a little fun with me. I look I like the original better. Something just quite not right about this, but ooh, looks good on the strap.
that's
I think he's playing with me there. All right. He's always
it's a little bit.
he's up early and I think in Japan, so I think
Mm.
he's woken up frisky today. Um, it's supposed to be reminiscent of NASA spacesuits. Is that true? Is that right? I mean, I could get down with that if that's actually um, kind of like the thought here. Let's see. Does it say here on? I don't want to keep scrolling and getting everybody dizzy. New albino, they call it albino, Speedmaster. Um, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing that. I just don't see it real quick where it says that here, but maybe somewhere else in some other literature, it's reminiscent, or maybe Orange Hand is pulling a leg. Okay, so David, he does agree with me. Okay, all right. All right, he's not pulling my leg.
Oh, really? It totally
Okay.
seemed like he
It
did.
totally seemed like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
man.
that's disappointing.
Anyway, so look, no matter how I feel about it, I
Mm.
think Omega has a winner here, and it's gonna get a lot of buzz, and a lot of people are gonna line up for it, especially those speedy collectors, right? I mean, that's gonna be huge for just the collecting community there, right? So.
Now, the Tokyo edition that Alex has, that's
Mm,
got a white dial
hmm.
and a red bezel. That dial's, am I wrong? That's a little bit warmer dial. It's not quite this white.
Let's see. Omega Speedmaster
Tokyo
Tokyo 2020.
2020.
Let's see here. Images. Um, is it which one is
It's
it?
got
Is it
the red bezel.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this one right here, yeah, it's kind of hard to see in this picture.
Yeah.
Um, let's see if I could get like a. Let me see if I can find a quick pic of this. Um, zoomed in. Okay, let's see. Let's see the.
Yeah, it
Filter
looks
out.
like a almost like a platinum finish to the dial.
Yeah, I have it right
It's like,
here.
yeah, it's like a platinum.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's muted for sure. I
Yeah.
think Ches had mentioned, and he's correct. I verified that in the article that it is lacquered. The new one's lacquered, so maybe that has
Mm-mm-mm.
like some sort of like kind of sheen on it.
Yeah.
Um, Tokyo is more silver dial. Colin's saying, yeah.
Mm.
Um, Maison saying the D model do a carbon embossed leather watch strap will look great on this one. Uh, Dave, I looked up some older Panda dial Speedmasters, and I like that a lot better than the pure white. It's like silvery with a shimmer. Bobby's here. Okay, he's our little resident speedy expert. Tokyo is silver gray with this new one is lacquer white, like the Alaska Project, and silver Snoopy.
Mm.
Okay, so it's the same kind of, but I feel like it works with like the Snoopy and the Alaska Project a little bit more, right? I mean, it's just not as overt to me. Anyway, I have never seen any of those in person, so I will take
Mm-mm.
Bobby's word of what his impression is of the lacquer dial. Subdials seem deeper on a new one. Also, I didn't notice that Chaz on the picture, but
It looks
yeah,
that way.
yeah, it looks that way, right?
They look like there's a lot of depth.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, like even in this picture here, you kind of can see it here.
Mm.
Let's scroll down. There's probably a closer shot right there. I mean,
Mm.
it does look deep. I just don't know if they're all that deep or just maybe it's accentuated because it's lacquer. I mean,
Mm.
yeah. Anyway, again, I mean, now we're just like getting like in the nitty gritty. But I think I think it's a good release for based on the popularity. It seems like online the reaction to this watch. So yeah, I
Yep.
mean, good for them. Good for Omega. You know,
Yep.
um, got no beef with that one. Uh, let's see here. Anything new that's been out since I've been last on? I just feel like I've kind of been out of touch since
I
I've
don't know.
been under the weather. Um, how about while I'm looking for something, anything popping up on your radar recently? I know there's always you got always something cooking. And I feel
I'm always looking, but
yeah,
nothing really popping. Uh,
Your
um,
eBay wish
you
list.
know, I'm always looking at European now, European watch company
All right, let's pull up
all the
European.
time, and because they always have new stuff, and
Well, let's pull them up. Let's see what they have a new section, right?
oh yeah,
New arrivals. Okay, we've got an Ingenieur, an older one, right?
Yep. Nice watch.
Nice watch. Jaeger Le Couture. Cartier Santos. Mrs. Legs has been asking about the medium,
Okay.
so that's something I gotta think
That's a
about
good
down the
one.
road. Yeah. Um, Pilot, Grand Seiko, Seamaster. Like to see them knock a little bit off that price, right?
Yeah.
Um, the Laureatos, they had a spike like a year and a half, 2 years ago, right? Now they're
Mm.
coming a little bit more down to earth. Like to see this watch under eight. It would be a really extremely good buy. Love the watch. Tudor, Panerai. Um, okay, I mean, like
They got a few nice Frank Millers. Gotta be nice.
look
They
at
got
this
out
one.
Long Island. Yep. Yep.
Oof.
There's
Man,
some
I love the Master Banker.
that's
I got to be
that
careful how I say that too.
sit in your study
Oh yeah, this is
watch, right?
definitely, yeah, this is definitely, when I'm trying to track the stocks, you
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
um, this is a good watch to have. I need to know when the stock market in London's closing,
No doubt.
you know, when it's opening up in Tokyo. Um, yeah, I like that watch a lot. Um, little
I always
IWT.
like the Mark 11. They got the Mark 12 there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Is that a good price? 5,500.
I don't know. It seems like it is. I mean, I remember they used to go for more, so
Yeah.
seems pretty good.
Ooh, look at
Some
that.
nice submersibles.
Nice submersible. I like that 44. Oh yeah. That's a good watch. Oh, so good. So good. A little pip, little, little age on the pip there. A little patina. Oh yeah. Mm, man. Um, Tudor Heritage. You had that watch, right? At one point?
I did. Yeah, I like that watch too.
Another Seamaster.
They fill it up. They just keep on getting good stock, you know? It's
Yeah.
amazing how quickly everything changes on this
Well,
site.
let's look at some of your favorite brands here.
Mm.
Let's go. Let's take a look at where is Breguet? Okay, so we got a couple new arrivals. Let's go past that. Ooh, Breguet La Tradition 7597.
Yeah, beauty.
Hmm. Not a big fan of the new Marines numerals, man. I gotta be
Mm-mm.
honest with you. Another tradition 189. Wow. Right? I mean, a 7057, is that a smaller one though? A 40, no, 40
No,
mil, right?
it's the newer size, the bigger
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a
Mm.
beauty. Um, Heritage Chron. Okay, that's interesting.
And they'll take a little off these prices, a little bit.
Yeah. Not big into these chronos, the Breguet Type 20s and 21s. I don't know. I never really got into them. Here's another tradition. Um, Rose Gold 23.9, 2200 here. Um, Bobby's saying if I had to guess, it would be released in March 26th, right before the Watches and Wonders. I guess they're talking new Snoopy, maybe,
Another new Snoopy?
maybe.
Isn't it every 5 years? I feel like it's been less than 5 years.
I don't know. It's probably been around five
Has it
years,
been
right?
5 years? Oh, man.
It's got to be. Okay, so those are the brigades. Hey, let's look at. Okay, I'll go. We'll go back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Glassute original. Got it.
Shoot.
What?
Shoot.
Glassute, Glassute, Glassute. Oh, come on. Wavend's gonna Everybody's gonna bust my chops on the chat.
Uh,
Um, Original, okay. These original Sport Evos evolutions are interesting ones, but just too big. Um, excuse me.
hmm.
Senator Chronometer, CQ, not big. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Um, 60s, nah, not a big fan. I like these perpetuals. Okay, all right. Nothing amazing here. Um, what else? What else do you like here, Amin?
Um, ugh, I don't know. I just like to browse their stuff. Um, let me think. Let me think.
Let's just for shits and giggles, go Frank Miller again.
Mm.
Oh, there's the Long Island. Ooh, that's nice. That's a
Yeah, it's a
nice
good one,
little.
right?
Yeah, I like that. White gold. Not a big Vanguard guy. I feel like it's too
Mm.
Richard Mille looking. So that doesn't really do it for me. Again, that Master Banker here is a great looking piece. Um, Little GP. I know we just go to the well with the old ones here. Laureato again. If I could see this under 8, oh, it's a buy. Oh, look at this little classic Foudroyant
Mm-hmm.
chronograph.
Saw that
That's
one.
nice. That's a very interesting one. Another Laureato. Wow, a lot of Laureatos on the market. Um, wait, Ben, happy to oblige. No shh English. Uh, Snoopy 3 came out in 2020. Not the Snoopy measure. So okay, so I misquoted you, Bobby. Sorry. Um, okay. Um,
I like. Can you go to JLC?
oh yeah, sure, for sure. Where is it? Okay.
I
Reverso.
like the simple reverso there, the first one. I
Oh
like
yeah.
the next reverso down a little bit, the Grand Sun and Moon.
Oh, that's a beautiful watch. Oh, sale penny.
Yeah.
Somebody picked that up. That's a pretty watch. That is
Yeah.
a really nice looking watch. Let me see if I can get some more pics of this. Just really cool case
Mm,
back to this. Very
mm,
interesting, right?
for
Um,
sure.
yeah, nice piece. Um, Little master compressor.
Oh, looks like they sold the oh no, it's at the very top, the new arrivals, the per- Master Ultra Thin Perpetual, the black dial Doctor Strange watch, always appealing to me.
Yeah, that watch has got a lot going on right there. Look
Mm.
at that. Um, Tribute 31 London flagship reverso there. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this watch before.
Mm.
That's interesting. Grand reveal perpetual. Um, Deep Sea Memovox. We got a pocket watch. Dumetra. That's a pretty watch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good stuff here from JLC. Um, let's see if they have any bird watches. Jack Hojo. Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that reminds me. Go to UN.
Okay.
Let's
Um,
see if they still have this.
Let me see where I can't see it anymore. Where is it? Um,
Where is it?
am I scrolling down far
They
enough?
can't have sold everything.
Is it me? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in you know how they have like additional.
Yeah, but they usually have an actual UN. Let's see.
Was it vintage or no?
No, no. Oh, they do. I don't know why it's not shown on that page, but this
Okay. Let's go to old watches
If
here.
you search serpent,
Okay. All right. Okay. Blancpain.
this one,
Whoa, ho, ho.
Champlev dial, uh,
Whoa. Wow.
serpent classico. That's a pretty sweet watch.
That is super interesting.
It's like hand engraved and then enameled.
Wow. That is super interesting. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't be dropping that kind of money on a snake watch, but it's pretty sweet.
Oh my God. Hobby Bobby. Jesus.
I mean,
Wow.
if Paddock makes this watch, it would cost a gazillion dollars. You know,
I mean,
these
thank you
guys
for
do.
the ridiculously generous super chat. Wow. Um, Master Banker. Man, man. I mean, there's one on eBay. All right, I'm going on eBay.
You've been watching it?
Um, I guess, yeah, have I? Is it
Yeah,
on my watch list?
sounds like it. You've at least had your eye on it.
Yeah, I mean, not as nice as the one. The problem is, I think, like um the the time graph results are just a little nutty.
Mm,
Um, well, it's minus 14 seconds. Um, and the body rank is B plus,
mm.
so somewhere between good and great. Um, yeah, yeah. I think I could hold off and find a better example.
Mm, mm, mm.
But I mean, man, it's such a cool watch. Um, I think I like the one from European more.
They take
Um,
really good pictures too. They make everything look its
yeah,
best.
yeah, yeah. Um, I think what was it in New Arrivals, right? It was yeah. Yeah, I mean that's just good looking, right?
Yeah,
I feel a little bit better, getting it from European than eBay for sure.
yeah.
Um
Me too.
Hobby Bobby will veto the purchase. He can't do B plus.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh Colin says that snakeskin needs a snakeskin strap.
that's a badass watch, right? The snake watch.
Oh yeah, totally, man. I mean, like that's totally badass. I mean, like that's like you're going to the tennis club, you
Uh,
know, smoking like one of those macanudos, you know what I mean? Like, and just like you don't care if it bothers anybody.
I need
You
like
know?
that kind of Champlev, or I don't know how you pronounce it, dial, but like I'm born year of the tiger, so I need one of the UN year of the
Oh,
tiger, that kind of Champlev enamel dial at a super
oh,
toxic price.
yeah. There's no way that Mrs. Amin Reviews lets you get that watch though.
You know,
Sh-
she's pretty, um, she looks the other way.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I love it, but I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like that's gonna maybe like,
she'd think I'm
create like,
crazy.
I think she'll think you're crazy. I think she'll cut you. See, it could go, she can cut you off totally and
No,
say,
no,
that's it.
it would have to be like a trade, right?
Yeah.
And then she would not ask those kind of questions.
Right. Oh man. Uh,
I think if she saw that watch, she wouldn't want to know how much I traded for it.
But you know what? She'd know that that was expensive.
Yeah, yeah, because
She would know.
it's gold.
Yeah, yeah,
It's,
absolutely.
it's detailed.
Yeah, yeah. Kevin saying Sunday was his birthday. Well, happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday.
Um, well, I'm a hey man. I think I gotta call it a night because
You're
I
you're
am.
you're struggling,
Yeah, I'm starting to struggle a
but
little bit.
it's good to see you back. You know,
Yeah, no, hey, I appreciate it. And
how did Watch Soup go?
I was feeling good on Sunday night, so
Yeah,
Watch Soup went pretty well.
yeah.
Um, and but yeah, like I said, today I just took a little bit of a step back. Hopefully, I'm
Mm,
still taking two steps forward. One
yeah,
step back, but two steps forward. But yeah, man, I can't believe this one kicked my butt. You know,
yeah. It's a rough one.
it's a rough one. But hey, listen, thanks for
Yeah,
jumping on. I totally
yeah.
appreciate it.
Get better. Keep
Yeah,
getting better.
yeah,
It's
thank
good
you.
to be
And chat,
here.
yeah, and chat. Thanks for hanging in there and being there as well. And I'll see you guys on Watch Soup and next Tuesday, hopefully in a much better condition. Have a good night, everyone.
See you
Good
guys.
night.